Hi, my beautiful angels. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are tapping into the mid-month love vibes for Sagittarius as it ties in also with this weekend energy for Valentine's Day. So grab a seat, share, like, comment. If this is your first time, subscribe. Cards and space have been blessed and prayed for. We're going to officially timestamp the start of this reading at 25 seconds. Heavenly Father and angels, and all that is positive in the universe, show me the messages you wish for me to bring to Sagittarius during this Valentine's Day weekend. This could be the one. Well, possibly the person that you spent Valentine's Day with, or someone that you met on Valentine's Day, could be your future long-lasting partner. For many of you who are wondering if the person that you're with, if that's your person, this is confirmation. They are. So you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Sometimes what we want is right in front of us, and we miss the signs, or we ignore what we see or how we feel. So this could be the one. So work on it. Try to see each other eye to eye on things. Try not to be too difficult. Put your boundaries in place, but also give your partner and yourself space to breathe and to grow together. Stay optimistic about your love life. For my Saggy singles, even though you might not have found your one yet and you're still seeking, enjoy the companionship with those that you meet and you date, and still stay optimistic despite the downfalls and the pitfalls you might have experienced in the past. Reminder, positive thinking will go a long way. Keep the faith and bring that same positive energy into the new connections that you make. Because guess what? Very soon you will be meeting new people. And maybe one person out of that in which you meet in the coming months might be the one. So clearly decide when that opportunity comes. Who is it that you should gravitate more towards? Who should you give your energy to? Some of you spent this weekend or will be spending this weekend on a honeymoon or a romantic getaway. Others of you could be renewing your vows, which was mentioned also on the general weekend reading. So continue to enjoy the bliss of this romantic holiday time together. I hope for those of you who were able to get away that you went to somewhere warm, because over here in most of the states it is freezing. This is a passion weekend. It's a passionate time where we share our loves and emotions. And the universe wants you to allow your heart, Sagittarius, to sing with your soul and sing out loud with joy. Some of you are separated from the person that you love. This could be a current separation, or you're in the beginning stages of where you're making this decision to separate. But that's okay, because sometimes time apart makes you both realize what you mean to each other, makes you want to work harder to keep the relationship together, and also opens up your eyes if this is something that you should not work towards. So time apart could be coming upon the horizon, maybe not right now. You might find yourself having like a bad argument over this weekend, and then you both decide that you need some space, and maybe you do need that space because maybe you've been too much on top of each other, not giving each other time or space to breathe, time to think, right? When you compound negative energies or a lot of pressures in life that you're both going through and you're both kind of colliding, having that space and a chance to breathe the air and to think, you know what I mean, and really evaluate who and what you are together is really important. In the middle of this deck, adjustments must be made, yeah. So some separation due to arguing or, again, the pressures of life. So some things might need to change in the relationship, the way how you talk to each other, the lack of communication, maybe the infrequency of the time that you spend together or the quality of the time you spend together. So time apart will definitely give you both the time that you need to make these adjustments. You're on the right path. Whatever decisions you're making about your romance and your romantic choices, many of you are on the right path. Saggy singles and those of you going through difficulties in romance, do not give up. This situation will be victorious. Whatever crisis, like I said, whatever little temporary setback or separation that you're going through or conflict, time apart, healing, growing, and sincere communication will help you to get past this particular difficult time. The truth is not too far behind. Sometimes the truth is right in front of our face, but like I said, when the energy is so toxic and the vibration is so low, you can't see it, you can't feel it. But the minute you give each other space, the truth will reveal itself. The answers to that you both seek are going to be right there in front of you. They told me I was lucky to have someone like you. Reflecting on when you first met, when you are apart, or even just, reminiscing. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with your relationship and you're just actually grateful and reminiscing on how you first met and, how far you've come in the relationship. And for some of you, you're remembering when you first met or you first told someone in your friend circle that, you think this is the one for you. And they were like, yeah, we like this person. You're lucky to have someone like that. Those type of conversations play back in your mind and you're like, you know what? I think I've forgotten how lucky I actually am. Where does that leave love? What about us? When a relationship is forced to separate for the sake of trying to save it, you do question, does this mean that this is a permanent separation? Or is this just a break? Will we be seeing other people? What is the story? So there will be concerns on both you and your partner's side of this relationship as to what this separation means and if the love that you have for each other can sustain it. With the message, I don't want to be authentic. I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. Feelings that both of you could have been hiding and what you feel about each other in the relationship, you will now be able to communicate. I'm reminded of you constantly. Being apart from the person that you love, even when you're mad with each other, really forces you to develop the attention that maybe your relationship lacked. And you realize how much this person means to you. You feel like home to me. Absence does make the heart grow fonder if you truly love someone. And during that time, you both realize like you're home to each other. You're comfortable with each other. You love each other. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. This definitely could be your partner while you are separated. Some of you will be peeking to see if you're chatting with other people, if they see you hanging out, if you're having a good time with your friends. Because if you're going out and doing stuff, they're going to feel like, oh, they don't miss me. But when I pulled this, I didn't get so much the energy was from your person. There is someone in your past that still thinks of you. And they, now and again, they look up online to see what you're doing. So you do have someone that misses you that does look online to say, hey, what's going on with them? What are they doing? So that's pretty much where the vibes are as far as love. Let's just close it out with the tarot, and then we're going to go into some romance. Okay, this is upside down. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that reversal. So a lot of things going on in your love life or the energy around your love life, a lot of you are unsure of. You don't see what's coming. And you might not even be prepared for it. So there might be a lot of unknown excitement or unknown disappointment coming around you. not necessarily good news. So there might be some bad news or some bad behavior displayed between you or the person that you like or that you're involved with that they could have done in the past and you didn't know about it and might come out now in the future. It's going to be hurtful. You're going to feel like they backstabbed you. So there could have been some cheating, talking, or reconnecting with an ex, doing something about your behind your back, and maybe during this separation. And if you're not separated, this could be the reason why some of you will be separating, because some type of secret about this deception is going to come forth. You might have suspected it, but then you stopped giving it any energy or any thought. How's this going to end up? Yeah, your person's not going to, initially they're not going to tell you the truth. Here's the Chariot. They rather move away, be separated, put space between you because they're too coward or they're too embarrassed. They're too disappointed in themselves to confess what they did to you behind your back. To spice up your relationship this month or just in general, whether you're with a person romantically or you're dating, or when you do reconnect with your partner, let's see what the energies are of what you could possibly do to make it exciting. Got it to 3 of these. Those of you who've been with me for many years, you would have remembered when I first got these. So this is blank. So this is be creative. Do whatever you feel is something imaginative and fun and romantic that you've never done with anyone else. Going out for a romantic picnic. That's a nice quiet atmosphere where you both can speak your truth. And whatever it is that they were hiding or hid from you that they're ready to come forth now, in the privacy of this picnic, they could be ready to tell you. Oh, another blank one. Universe wants you to use your intuition. If you want this relationship, if you want to fix it, if they want this relationship, if they want to fix it, you're both going to have to put in the energy, and you can't rely too much on outside resources. What else can we do romantically to heal or to move forward? Trail of kisses. Every time you see your partner, give them a kiss. Show them signs of affection. Leave chocolate kisses in the bedroom. Give them hugs and kisses in the morning, at night. Sometimes we forget to do these things, and it means so much. Surprise them on their way home from work, or if they come home from the gym. Decorate a spare bedroom, or it's just an empty room in the house that's not your bedroom. Or if you don't have it, use your bedroom. Maybe put some romantic flowers and chocolates and maybe a bucket of wine and some soft romantic music and candles. Maybe a nice romantic movie playing. But let them come home to romantic atmosphere. What brings romance back together? Time apart to bring you together again? A nice getaway trip, a cruise, a romantic getaway on the seas. Whether it's in a private yacht, a cruise ship, if they had their own boat. How romantic, just you two. Basking in the sea, in the sun, fresh fruit, all the wonderful tropic foods, right? The sun beating down upon you. How romantic that is. This could also be a way to rekindle and reminisce how you first felt when you met each other or started dating. Because for some of you, you could have met on a boat, or you already dated or went out and spent many trips on the seas. So this is really something romantic. And if you've never done it, what a great new thing to do. And then finally, for the month of love, for the month of February, again, attachment, not being on top of each other, but definitely showing the signs, the physical signs of affection. Not just saying I love you, but showing it and meaning it. Hand holding. How often do you see couples hand holding? You see the guy walking in front of the girl or the guy walking in back of the girl. But what happens to the old days of hand holding, opening up the car door, pulling out your chair at the dinner table or the restaurant? Let's go for a long romantic walk in the park. It might be too cold to do that. But if you go away on that escapade, if you find yourself on vacation, take the time to talk and to communicate. Let out what's bothering you. It might have nothing to do with your relationship, but if you let it out, it might help you and therefore help your relationship. So let love pour into your heart, not just in this month of February, but during the term of your relationships. May God find your relationships and help you to heal. For those of you who separate, may the separation be the healing that you need, the knowledge that you seek to bring you back together. And those of you that are blessed with beautiful long-term relationships, don't stop working at them. Continue to develop on them, to work on them, to pour energy into them. God bless and enjoy.